We've all seen cool clutches on the internet like Dream's boat clutch or his door clutch, but have you ever wanted to impress your friends with an even more unique and cool clutch? Well, today I bring you 50 insane clutches you can do to impress your friends. Be sure to stick around to the end because I promise you the best clutch is right there. If you bone meal 4 jungle saplings while you fall, the tree will grow and the vines will save you. You can also use an efficiency axe to break through a mushroom and fall into water. You may have seen in one of my old videos that I actually broke a minecart chest in a mineshaft and picked up the minecart to clutch. What if you did that by fishing rodding the minecart chest and breaking it to get the minecart? A cool clutch you can do is shovel an igloo while you're falling to fall on the bed. Or even more advanced, you could shovel the igloo and then open the trapdoor to clutch on the ladder. It would be epic if you killed an evoker mid-air and picked up the totem to clutch. It's also impressive bowing out a clutch item from an item frame and picking it up to clutch. You can also bow a drip leaf while falling to expose water to MLG. If a fisherman villager is ever on the edge of a cliff, while falling you can trade with it to get a bucket of cod and then clutch. Or a really clever clutch is bowing an armor stand with feather falling mid-air and picking up the feather falling to clutch. Or if you're really quick with your fingers, enchant boots with feather falling and use it to save yourself. Or at a pillager outpost with haste and an efficiency axe, mine the pumpkin on the hay bale to clutch. If your friend is ever smelting with lava while falling, get the lava bucket out of the furnace and place it on a wall to save yourself. You can do the same thing if they're smelting with a boat in a furnace and you can use it to clutch. If your friend has ever covered your water with iron trap doors, maybe you could place a trap chest and then open it to open up the doors and clutch. You can do the same thing by placing a redstone block to open the trap doors. Or even simpler, you can just open up a trap door to fall into water. For an even cooler clutch, you could bow a target block to activate water to MLG. Or you could throw a water bucket into a hopper which is activated by a dispenser to clutch. Or even cooler, you could craft a button mid-air, place it and use it to activate a dispenser with water to clutch. Or in a really lucky scenario, you could kill an enderman mid-air and pick up the ender pearl to clutch. We've all seen Dream shear clutch, while you can actually use an efficiency hoe to shred through an entire tree and clutch. And you could do the same thing in the nether with the nether trees and you can use it to clutch. If timed correctly, if you eat a spider eye, the poison will negate fall damage. While falling, splash fire res on yourself and use a lava bucket to save yourself. We all know the block ladder MLG, but what about the block vine MLG? It would be pretty legendary if you broke a lily pad and fell into water to save yourself. For a really cool way to impress your friends, fall off a big tower and get someone to join and place water underneath you. We all know the invisible scaffolding trick. Well, if you fall on an invisible scaffolding and use a hay bale, to your friends it will look like magic because you clutched in air. If you fall and ignited TNT to expose water, it'll be a really cool MLG. We all know water saves your fall, but what if you place ice and then break it to get water? Or even easier, just use an efficiency pickaxe to mine ice and get water. An impressive trick is picking up an item mid-air with a fishing rod and using it to clutch. Another cool way to impress your friends is getting a saddle out of a chest and MLGing on a pig, then use the pig float glitch to glide down. While falling, it would be insane if you ender pearled onto something and use glow berries to stick yourself. Or even cooler, use glow lichen in lava to save yourself and look really cool. This clutch is actually the hardest and it's where you place an enderite into a portal to complete it and use water to clutch on the other side. If you pick something out of a brewing stand while falling and use it to save yourself, that would be one of the best MLGs ever. Or to take it a step further, use a leaping potion because if you time your jump perfectly, you won't take any damage. Or if you time it perfectly again, splashing yourself with regeneration while falling can actually save you. If you want to look really skilled, craft a fire res suspicious stew mid-air and eat it to save yourself in lava. And you can even do it with a regeneration suspicious stew. If timed perfectly, if you drop into a falling sand when it turns from entity to block state, it will actually save your fall damage. And you can do the exact same thing with falling scaffolding, but click shift at the perfect moment to impress your friends. If a beehive is ever on the edge of a cliff, you can grab a honey bottle while falling, then craft a honey block to clutch. You can't actually get inside a boat that's falling, so instead, break the boat while it's falling, pick it up, and then clutch with it. Because you can't actually splash potions on lava, while falling, splash a fire ice potion on a ghast to clutch in lava. To really make yourself look cool, while falling, get someone to log on and then fish you with a rod, and it'll save you from dying. While you're on a mountain, picking up powdered snow while falling and using it to clutch is an epic way to impress your friends. If your timing is precise, while falling, hit an iron golem with a bow and then use its attack to save your fall damage.